the Las Vegas Raiders made one of the most controversial decisions of the offseason, and it's still going to be talked about. The release of a star defensive tackle after recently signing a multi-million-dollar contract has put the entire NFL on edge. Officially, the reason involved a medical disagreement, but reports indicate there was much more at play. Infighting, strange behavior behind the scenes, and a possible multi-million-dollar legal battle are looming. And now, the atmosphere behind the scenes in Las Vegas is at its most tense. Christian Wilkins' departure from the Raiders continues to generate repercussions, on and off the field. Signed in 2024 to a 4-year, $110 million contract with $82.75 million guaranteed, the defensive tackle was released in July after playing just 5 games with the franchise. Now, the player has filed a grievance with the NFLPA, National Players Association, seeking to recover the remaining $35.2 million in guarantees that the team voided by cutting him. Officially, the Raiders cited disagreements over the rehabilitation of a foot injury as the main factor. The team reportedly demanded a second surgery, which Wilkins refused, a decision that angered the medical staff. However, according to NFL insider Josina Anderson, an incident with a teammate may have been the final straw for the front office. Some league sources believe an incident involving a teammate may have contributed in part to the Raiders' fatigue and the release of defensive tackle Christian Wilkins, Anderson revealed. The journalist also reported that a source said Wilkins was just joking, downplaying the situation. Still, the atmosphere behind the scenes was already showing signs of weariness. Coach Pete Carroll publicly stated that the decision took time and that there was no clear path for his return, suggesting factors other than the injury. To fuel speculation, former Raiders player John Feliciano used X, formerly Twitter, to throw a dig. "Brother's always been a little weird," he wrote, without elaborating. Although Feliciano was never a teammate of Wilkins, he has confronted him on the field and hinted that his behavior may not be new. Even if conduct issues are confirmed, the legal battle will not be straightforward. According to Saad Youssef of The Athletic, the process is expected to include a hearing before an arbitrator, a date yet to be set, and the Raiders will need to prove that Wilkins violated specific clauses in his contract. The case is reminiscent of the Antonio Brown case, whose guarantees were also voided by the Raiders in 2019. At the time, the team won most of its legal battles based on compelling evidence. However, in Wilkins' case, without messages, videos, or documents to support the allegation of serious misconduct, the Raiders may have difficulty justifying the financial cut. For now, the franchise is moving forward with Adam Butler and Jonah Laulu as starters on the defensive line, while the backroom staff still tries to recover from the bombshell left by Wilkins.